Hey, welcome to the Board Game Network. I am going to show you today how to play this game called Shahrazad. It is a solitaire or a two-player game. It is designed by the Japanese game designer Yo. Put out by Osprey Games, who also brought you Escape from Colditz and Escape from Aliens in Outer Space. It is simply a bunch of tiles, and these tiles are numbered, and they also have 4 different colors. And the different colors represent different story types. So this is based on the story of Shahrazad, the lady who had to keep weaving stories every night to stay alive and tell stories. And so 4 different colors of tiles, which each represent a different kind of story, a different genre of story. So each of these has a number, and the numbers from 0 to 21, so you got 22 tiles here to start with, and each player is going to start with two tiles in their hand. So let's remove this there's 2 scoring ones that keep track of your score, your cumulative score. So you're just going to mix these up. You're going to draw 2 tiles, and you build these down. So what you do is you play a tile and then draw a tile. Play one, draw one. And whether this is solitaire or 2-player, same thing. So I play 1 and draw 1. I've got a 4 and a 6. I've played a 7. So once you've got one down and you play another one, you have to play it either lower, the bottom half, or the top half of either on the left or the right, or you play it directly above or directly below a tile. Okay? And as a strategy tip, you want the same colors together. You want to group as many as you can of the same color together, because that represents the same story that you're telling each night. So I can just go ahead and do that. Play 1, draw 1. And you always want to go from smaller on the left to larger number on the right. Okay, so I drew a 6 and an 8. So let's play an 8 here. You have no limit on left to right tiles. You do have a limit of 3 high when you're playing 2 players, or 4 high if you're playing solitaire. So as a general rule, you do not want to get to your maximum height. If you don't, because what will happen is you'll get near the end of this pile and you'll be stuck because you've maxed out the height. So I drew a 19. So let's play that there. And there is another option for how to play. Instead of just play 1, draw 1, there's also a replace. And to replace, what you can do is you pick up a tile and put down 1 from your hand in the same place, and then you draw a replacement, so you end up with 3 tiles in your hand. So if I did that, let's just say I put it here. That's not really a very good play, I don't think. So I end up with 3 tiles in my hand, but once I've done a replace, then the next play I have to do 2 plays in a row before I replace and draw a new tile to get back down to 2 in my hand. So that replace allows you to get out of the problem of if you have a tile that's too big to the left of one that's a smaller number. It allows you to replace it. Okay, so let's just, oh, can't draw yet. I have to play 2, remember? And then draw 1. There's 21, so that's going to be, might as well be the rightmost one. 17. This game kind of reminds me of like the game, the card game, The Game, where you're building up or down in numbers to get cards out of your hand. So it's a very simple game to play. 3, we definitely want the 3 to go over there. 12. 13. You'll notice this one is got a white strip on the back. I think that's just a misprint because there's nothing referencing it in the rules or anything. I think it's just a misprint on my copy. And if you'll notice, there are numbers down at the bottom, and I believe those numbers are that color's numbers. So you can kind of see how many of each color there are, how many tiles of this color, since there's 4 different colors. So here's a 13. Let's put a 13 there. A 0. 0, definitely want it to go there. Here is a 1. And then a 2. I definitely would rather put it down here because then I have a string of 4 yellows that are touching instead of up here where it's not touching the other ones, because you get scored based on how big your groups of each color are. Nine. Here is an 11. That's my maximum height on that column, and on this column there's 4 now. 16. And 15. So now I'm kind of a little bit stuck. I've got a 15, which I'd like to put here, but I can't. If I put it here, here's an 18, here's a 15. So smaller one to the right is bad. Here's a 6. So I have no good choices for a 6, but what you do is once you're out of tiles, the game's over, and what you do is you flip over any tiles that have a smaller numbered tile to the right of it. Okay, so here's a 6, here's a 4, so there's a smaller number tile, so I flip this one over. And 1, 10, 2, 2. So that one may be the only one it's the only one I'm seeing that had a smaller one to the right. So you go through, flip all of the ones over that have a smaller tile to the right. And then every tile that's face up has to be part of a path from the leftmost tile to the rightmost tile. And if it's not part of that path, so in other words, if a tile like this got flipped over, so a column got flipped over, then everything else would be flipped over, so you'd get no points for any of it because it wouldn't be a part of the path from the left to the rightmost tile. So the way you score this is, I'm going to throw this over on the solitaire side of the scoring. You're going to add up the 4 different colors, the biggest grouping of the 4 different colors. So here we got yellow, 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 so I've got 3 there. So that's worth 3 points. Here's my blues. I've got 2 there, 2 there. So that gives me 5. Here's reds. I only got 2 reds, so I'm up to 7. Here's blacks. So there's 3, so I'm up to 10. So I put this corner on my scoring card so that the corner is at 10. So I can remember what my previous score is, and then I pick these up, shuffle them, and then play a second time. And add the second score plus the first score together, and then right here is a little scoring chart to tell you how you did. Well, that is the game of Shahrazad. Pretty simple game. Until next time, this is James at the Board Game Network.